All right, good morning. Welcome to another edition of Kicking It with Ken. We got some awesome people. I say that every week, but we have awesome people, absolutely awesome people, every single week in our podcasts. And that's okay. If your phone's ringing, we're going to go ahead and pause so you can answer your phone. No, I'm just kidding. But hey, I do need a business card from everybody because I get in trouble if I don't put your contact information in the description. So while they're doing that, we're gonna introduce Aaron real quick. So Aaron's going to go first. He's got 5 minutes to talk about who he is, what he does, what he's looking for, and how to reach him. Aaron, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
You got 5 minutes, big fella. Take it away.
Let's go. Well, my name is Aaron Stroman, and nonprofits they just get tired. They get exhausted of shifting their focus away from their mission and onto fundraising. And that's when they'll call me, and I'll come in, give them the fundraising consultation they need so they can get systems going, get the funds coming in on a systematic basis, relational basis, so they can put their focus back on the mission. And we work with a variety of nonprofits, but in essence, that's what we're known for, the fundraising piece, do fundraising consultation. We also work in the boardroom a lot, do a lot of governance. There's a governing board over every nonprofit, and sometimes people are on boards and they're not sure what to do or how to bring their expertise to the table. So we get boards aligned on the mission and with each other and get them pointed in the right direction. And then we'll also do strategic planning. Sometimes nonprofits want to scale up to the next level, reach more people, build a new building, and they're just not sure how to get over that plateau. So they'll call us and we jump in, and it's like a shot of steroids into the nonprofit.
That's awesome because strategic planning, you just say the word and I walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got something coming up. Talk to us about that. Yeah, what do you got going on?
Yep. So for the ACA, I'm doing a major gift fundraising workshop. It's actually going to be tomorrow morning. But spending 90 minutes with nonprofits involved with the ACA and just going over the fundraising strategy, how to we focus on major gifts. So most nonprofits have a very small number of donors who give most of the money.
Right.
So we try to get more people in that group that are given big dollars, and that's where the efficiency lies. You know, is it easier to ask 1 million people for $1 or one person for $1 million?
Ooh, they're both tough. But yeah, I get it. So tell us what time you're doing this, where you're doing this, and who all can come to this.
9 a.m., October 15th. That's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I had to remember what day it was.
Right.
9 a.m. to 10:30 here at the Olathe ACA Club.
Okay.
And it's for board members of nonprofits, volunteers of nonprofits, and staff of nonprofits.
Okay.
So if you're involved either on a volunteer basis or staff basis and care about getting the organization more funding, it's a free event too.
Oh, wow.
So
okay.
You can show up and just a way for me to give back to our ACA family.
And you said it starts at 9?
9 a.m.
9 till
10:30.
10:30. So an hour and a half. So not a big commitment to learn a lot.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Now, say they want to come to this thing tomorrow. How do they reach out to you? How do they get a hold of you? Is there multiple? Is there an email address or a phone number? Do they find you on the street? That kind of thing.
Okay, so if the ACA members are listening, it should be on the general website as one of our events. But yeah, my personal contact, I have a cell phone. A lot of people like to text message.
Yep.
Or you can call direct. Area code 913-938-2930. Like to throw the Niners in there.
Yeah.
And then email aaron@stromanconsulting.com.
Okay. All right. That's easy enough. So anybody else have any questions? Aaron's got a little over a minute left. Anybody have any questions before we turn it over to Stephen? No?
Turn it over.
Let's turn it over. Stephen.
Yes.
All right. Are you ready for this?
Ready as I can be.
Ready as you can be? Well, here's what the deal is. You got 5 minutes. Tell us who you are, what you do, what you're looking for, how people can reach you. Is that easy enough?
Yeah.
All right. Take it away, Stephen.
Well, my name's Steve Shaffer. My company's Tele Solutions, and the product or service I offer is Ring Central. Ring Central is a platform of services that involve various forms of communications, and I help companies manage, unify people, places, and product, and promotions and projects. Really, the cost of the program is very minimal. Actually, it's free if you use it correctly, because it may cost you $1 a day, but if it doesn't save you $1 worth of time every day, you're not using it right. So when you use it right, it's really doesn't cost anything.
Now, do you step in and teach people how to do it right?
I do.
You do?
I help get them started out. Then they call Ring Central for the next level.
Just like his phone. He's calling Ring Central right now. Yeah, Ring Central's calling him.
Yeah.
What do we do? How do we do this?
Yeah. So they call Ring Central for the next step, and then they call me after that for what they need. And if they can't use it right, I help them through that. I also make it a policy to either visit or call each one of my customers every 4 to 6 weeks to make sure they're using the product correctly and they're satisfied with what they get.
Okay, and you said they're using a product. Is this a product that's online, or is it a physical product
Software.
they put in there? It's a software.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's 3 components: software on your cell phone, software on your computer, and if they insist, a physical phone.
Oh, okay. So is it more of a VoIP situation where it's voice over IP?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Not a physical phone.
No.
I mean, it can be a physical phone.
Can be, but we try and discourage that because you can actually do more with the software than you can with a hard phone.
Now, does a business need a high-speed internet, or can just a regular?
It need a regulated high-speed internet, reliable internet.
Oh, see, you just said reliable.
Yep.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know really much reliable internet services out there. We use Google Fiber.
Yeah. That's one of the more reliable ones.
Haven't had many issues here.
The only one we've really had problems with is satellite internet.
Well,
because packet loss, it's just not reliable.
I hate packet loss. Yeah. Kind of like hair loss, but
Yeah.
it's packet loss. Yeah. If you don't know what that is, reach out to Stephen and he'll tell you.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that the users or the listeners need to know about what you do as far as how you can help them?
Well, yeah, one of the greatest functionalities now they brought on in the last few months is transcriptions. If I ask you what you talked to Joe about last Wednesday, you might have trouble recollecting. But since we transcribe all conversations, you can go pull it up in your software and see exactly what you talked to him about. And frequently, if it's the type of person you can do this with, you can, after the conversation, you send it to him and say, here's what we talked about. Then there's no he said, she said. Everybody knows what was talked about. And if either party makes a commitment, a time commitment, it puts that in transcriptions that Joe said he was going to do this by this time, and John said he's going to do this by this time.
Yeah, so it's
and
in
everybody
writing.
knows.
Yeah, they can't debut it since it's in writing. So,
Yeah.
Huh. That's awesome.
Great function.
That's awesome. All right. So how do our listeners who might want to investigate this a little bit more and talk to you, how to get a hold of you?
Just call me.
Okay, great. So what number should they call?
913-529-0015.
Is that the only way you want them to reach you, or do you have an email you want them to reach, or just
Well,
call
email is just telesolutions, TELESOLUTIONS at KC, as in Kansas City, .RR as in Roadrunner.com.
Well, that's easy enough.
Yeah.
So, Stephen, that was awesome. Thank you for that. I really appreciate you being on the show again and talking to us about what you do. And I'm actually going to talk to you a little bit more about it as well, since I know we've talked a little bit briefly in the past, more about video stuff, because you offer some video services as well with a product, and that's cool because we're trying to get this podcast to do video. I'm the video guy. I'm not only doing 5 things a day. So hey, there we go. All right. So Stephen, thank you so much. If you have questions, please reach out to Stephen and talk about him and talk about him.
Don't talk about me, no.
Yeah, talk about what he does and how they can help you. But let's talk about this person. So Mr. Derek. Derek is awesome because if you're listening and you have a house, now if you rent, maybe not so much, but yeah, if your roof is leaking, you call your landlord and tell him, man, come and talk to Derek. So Derek works with it's a company called Trusted KC, Trusted Roofing, which is awesome. They came and looked at my house as well, so I appreciate those guys doing that. Found a big issue. Cost me $3,000. I wasn't real happy about it, but you know what? The homeowners that were there previously were living with that for about a year and a half. They didn't know it. It was in a spot in the roof you'd never see, 30 feet up. Nope, I don't do ladders. I fly paramotors. I can't get on a 20-foot ladder without my hands are getting sweaty right now. So we're going to hear from Derek real quick. So Derek, tell us about what you are, what you do, who you are, what are you looking for, and how do people reach you?
So I'm Derek Preister. I work with Trusted Roofing, get the roof's taken care of out there. If you even just want to do little repairs and whatnot, because not everyone wants to jump to a whole roof. I get that. But hey, we're willing to help you with that too, because some people, the big thing I always emphasize, you don't know how your insurance works with your roof. Sometimes if you ignore it, your insurance isn't going to turn around and help you. That's why we'll go out there, take a look at it, and be like, where are you at with your insurance? How old's the roof? And tell you the advice you should take from there with that. That's a big thing I've learned with everything about insurance and roofing. You can't just be like, oh, they'll take care of me, and be like, I haven't put a claim in for 30 years or so, and be like, yeah, you waited too long according to your insurance sometimes.
Or they'll only pay a slight premium price, which happened. And in my case, I sold my house in Belton. It was a VA loan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everybody's faces, VA. You know what happens on VA? They're so picky about everything, and that's fine. But the roof was 11 years old. There was 50% damage to the shingles.
Okay, yep.
And they installed the ice shield upside down. And I had to pay $13,400 on my own, out of my own pocket, to sell my house.
I don't hear the ice shield upside down very often. That's interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting too. So get somebody that does it right. That's just what I'm saying, because in the end, man, it's going to suck if you have to pay $13,400 to get a new roof and your insurance laughs at you and it hangs up. Since then, I've switched insurance company. But that's fine, because this is probably one that I've heard the most, that they deny every single thing. So we won't talk about who that is. But I'll let Derek continue about roofing.
Yep. That is a real good example of the insurance. Yeah, definitely hear that a lot. But we also do, as we were saying, we'll do your house residential. And if you have a commercial building, we'll definitely take a look at that and see if we can do anything with it or where it's at, and let you know from there too. So
I have another question.
Yeah, of course.
You guys have questions, jump in. I have little girl gutters. I'm talking about, I like 2-inch gutters. They're the smallest gutters I think they make. It's just silly. And I've got a 3-story house, so I'm looking at dropping a lot of water 30 feet. Do you guys do gutters as well, like the big ones, like the 6-inch, like the man gutter?
Yes, we do 5 and 6-inch gutters for sure, and then with 6-inch downspouts. If you ever shrink it down to a 5-inch downspout, you can get something caught in there easily. So personally, we always encourage, and we'll let you go up to 6-inch right away on the gutter part when we're taking a look at your downspouts and gutters there too.
The good thing about it is I don't have any trees that will get in my gutters. My trees are at the front of my yard, kind of annoyingly by the street, so I've had to trim those up. And then I have one tree in the back, but it's not 30 feet tall, so it's not going to get in my gutters.
I don't have an issue with that.
I don't have an issue yet, but what about gutter cleaning? Do you have a service that you guys recommend, or do you guys do that as well?
So we clean it once right there, and then we can sell you the gutter guards right there. We have 2 or 3 different styles within one brand that we can show to you and see what you like. We have a thinner one, and then there's a couple thicker ones that have a guard underneath that keeps it supported up, that will last longer.
Yeah, if you don't want to climb on a 30-foot ladder, just pay for it now, because
it's worth it.
It's so worth it. If you fall, break an arm or leg or your head, it's just not worth the extra money that you're going to spend on a gutter cover to get up there and clean the stupid things. At my old house, it was salt. I mean, just trees around it. I couldn't go a day without blowing leaves out. It was just annoying. So a gutter cover would be great. Now, some of these other companies that are advertising online, I've heard they're very, very, very expensive, like $5 a foot or $20 a foot or something like that. It was outrageously expensive for that brand name.
For the brand.
Yeah, we won't talk about that. But it kind of covers your gutters.
Yep, just a little bit, so you don't have to worry about it. It's one of those takes an ease off the back of your mind, we always say.
Yeah. All right. So if you don't know you have a roof problem, do you guys come out and give kind of a free estimate, or is there a small fee for that, or?
No fee for that, free inspection. We take a look, see what there is, shoot you some pictures of what we found, and say if this is worth putting into insurance or not. If you need it done sooner than later, because maybe you're selling it and you have to have this roof at a certain point because it's sold by a certain age. There's certain rules on that. You can talk to your real estate agent and everything if you have one on that too. I know that by a certain age you have to get that sold with a new roof.
So if they don't know what they don't know, how do they reach you? How do they reach out and say, come look at my roof because I'm not sure it's raining right now? Prevent a leak. How do they reach you? How do they get a hold of you?
So you can call me at 402-992-4236, and my email is derek@trustedkc.com.
Folks, don't wait till your ceiling gets wet, because that's going to be a whole other issue. Now you're talking mold and mold remediation. Just get it fixed. If you don't know if you have a roof problem or you think you do, call them. It's free. I mean, how can you go wrong? So So let's go from a roof from outside to inside. Maybe your business. Maybe you just got this email that says, we have ransomware you. You owe us $10 million. So, yeah, Lawrence is going to talk about how to prevent that. I don't know. Lawrence is an IT guy. This is a mess. This is a mess. So what do we do, Lawrence? So, Lawrence, talk about who you are, what you do, what you're looking for, and how to reach you. And you got 5 minutes. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, go for it.
I am Lawrence Prettyman, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Dragonfly MSP. We're a full-service IT and cybersecurity company, and we partner with businesses. We prefer to work with small business owners.
Thank you for that, by the way.
And because they're the decision makers, and ultimately the business owner needs to know what's going on in their IT and cybersecurity. If they don't, then they're going to be blinded to it, and when they get hit by something, they're going to be in shock, and that's never a good thing.
Never.
So usually they are the end-all, be-all when it comes to the IT and cybersecurity decisions. So that is the main reason there. We partner with them, and we meet with them and learn about their business. We build a partnership with them, and we need to understand what their goals are for their company. What is their day-to-day life? Are they out in the field? Do they have laptops? Do they have cell phones? Do they allow their employees to bring their own devices to work and access company files from their own devices? Is that going on? So we then take that information and we pair it with our services to provide cybersecurity protection, and on top of that, just preventative maintenance. Just like I was saying earlier, doing regular updates on your computer is half the battle. If you're processing those Microsoft updates or Apple updates, or when your Google browser says click to update, I know that you have 50,000 browser tabs open, but Google's made it really easy. When you click that button, it updates the browser, and then it reopens all 50,000 tabs.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
you don't have to really worry about losing what you were doing at that moment.
Yeah. Now, Lawrence was the speaker this morning, and he said something that was kind of it's a scary day. Can you tell us why it's so scary today?
Oh, today's the end of life for Windows 10, and therefore it is no longer supported by Microsoft. It's no longer going to receive security updates. And unless it's some super critical issue, Microsoft's just going to leave it alone. By this time, everybody should have upgraded to Windows 11.
No, I have not.
I just upgraded to a Mac, and I don't have that problem anymore.
Oh, that's a whole other podcast right there. Anyway, whatever. All right, go ahead, Lawrence. You still got some time.
So we advise all of our clients and potential clients, do the bare minimum at the least. Enable MFA. Make sure that your employees have MFA turned on for their email or any document sharing. Be aware of what your employees are logging into with their company email. We call this shadow IT. This is where you have a Microsoft account, and when you log into like OpenAI, it says, you can link your Microsoft account and log into that. Well, if OpenAI has a data breach and your account's authenticated, they can move across into Microsoft and get access that way. They could also be putting information in that platform that you are not aware of. So if they're using OpenAI and it's the free version, and they're taking customer contracts and your price sheets and your sensitive information and putting it into the AI and saying, hey, help me, formulate an email or whatever to the client, you're training AI on your business. And the free AI, you're allowing that to learn your business, so then anybody can go in there and Google, what's Steven charging for Ring Central?
Oh, my gosh.
Or, there could be patient information that they're putting in there. So
It's a whole other issue.
It's a totally another issue. That's where we're monitoring those things. We're watching We're watching for shadow AI or shadow IT.
Right.
Both of those are big deals right now.
So we know that our houses are important. Our telephone services are important. Using the telephone to try to figure out how to get more revenue for my company. So you need to reach out to Lawrence and find out how to protect yourself in all these areas because it's huge. How do people that are listening reach out to you? Do you have several ways that they can reach you at?
We do. You can contact me directly on my cell phone, 816-668-2427. You can call or text. You can email me at lprettyman, it's my first initial last name. That's LPRETTYMAN at dragonflymsp.net. You can also email hello@dragonflymsp.net.
Huh, that's awesome. So, you guys, this has been awesome. I really appreciate all your insights on, and I hope our listeners appreciate as much as I do because if you've got a situation or you got a solution that needs to be taken care of, I bet one of these four guys in here can get it for you. And, here's the nicest thing about being a part of the ACA is if I don't know or if they don't know, chances are they know somebody who does know. So that's what's really cool. The most important person is not the person who knows it all, but the person who knows how to get the answer. So, hey, I appreciate everybody listening. This has been another edition of Kicking It with Ken, and we'll see y'all next week. Have a good day, everybody.